All of the brain cells are dead. I think there's more dead ones than live ones.
Put a finger down if you played with someone for your own enjoyment.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a bunch of clips you guys have sent me. These range from dumb TikTokers to questionable moms to one of the most depressing proposals I've seen in my life. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, and let's begin.
You know when you tell your boyfriend to leave, but you don't mean it? But then he actually leaves.
I have never lost these many brain cells in my life. I tell boyfriend to do something, he does the thing, I am sad. Once again, as I always do, I'm hoping this is some gigabrain satire because what I'm seeing here, that ain't adding up. Alright, so this next video is apparently about this TikToker who was taking drugs when she was young, and now she's just admitting to the world that she's very stupid.
All of the brain cells are dead. I think there's more dead ones than live ones.
Now, obviously, I don't want to be shaming this person. It's actually really nice that you were able to stop taking drugs and, you know, move on to a better lifestyle. But something about it, right? The way this TikTok comes across is just like, why would you post this on the internet?
People tell you, don't do drugs. Drugs kill your brain cells. And you're like, yeah, right. Drugs aren't gonna kill my brain cells. I'm gonna be okay. How many brain cells can they possibly kill?
You know what I should start doing? I should take a hammer and just smash my head in repeatedly because clearly they can only kill a limited amount of brain cells, right? I mean, they can take maybe 5, maybe 10. Surely the rest of my brain cells would be fine. Listen, I've never done drugs in my entire life, nor will I ever. But also, I've somehow lost more brain cells than you just watching you.
Take me as your prime example that they do in fact kill your brain cells.
Yep, absolutely noted. You definitely seem to have a couple screws loose.
I was a drug addict for several years, doing drugs very frequently, and literally, I have like developed a stutter now. My brain moves so slowly. Most of the time, there's absolutely nothing going on up there. Like sometimes people ask me, what are you thinking? And I'm just like, I simply wasn't.
Okay, I'm a little confused why I'm being told this, because that is just really sad, okay? And, okay, good job, you got over it and stuff, but why are you telling people about this? I mean, sure, I guess it's a good thing, right? Because she's educating her audience that this is what drugs turns you into. It turns you into me, an absolute just idiot. You know, with all of these TikToks, I'm always like half confused because I'm just like, are they joking? Are you just openly admitting that you just have nothing going on in your head at all times? It's just a wild thing to openly admit on the internet. I would just be like, yeah, I had a pretty bad past. I'm glad I moved past it. Not, hey guys, I'm actually super stupid.
My brain is a graveyard. All of the brain cells are dead. I think there's more dead ones than live ones.
You know, not gonna lie, I think we have pretty similar brains here because with the content I consume on this channel on a regular basis, I think we'd have the similar effects of drugs because I'm losing brain cells rapidly, okay, and they ain't coming back. I know that wasn't a particularly special clip, but I just thought it was so wild. I was just like, why is this person admitting this on the internet? I'm so confused. Okay, so let's move on to video number 3, right? Put a finger down, Ho edition. Now, I didn't know this sort of game existed, but apparently it's a game you can play with your mom. And yeah, basically the premise of the game is that the mom and the daughter are sitting there and they're answering questions about their freaky life. Now, these are topics that you don't really want to be talking about with your mom, let alone in public and on TikTok with millions of people to see. I just could never do this with my mom ever. This would just be the worst thing ever. But let's take a look how it goes.
Put a finger down, actual Ho edition. Put a finger down if you've ever been in a relationship. Put a finger down if you've ever had a hickey. Put a finger down if you went back to him after he f***ed you over. Put a finger down if you've ever hooked up with an ex. Put a finger down if you talk to someone who had a girlfriend.
Okay, so far it seems pretty innocent, right? You know, just some TikTok mother-daughter fun. I never thought I'd say that, but yeah. But then it starts to take a little bit of a turn.
Put a finger down if you've ever hooked up with a stranger. Put a finger down if you made out with 3 or more people in one night. Put a finger down if you've tried to be a hoe but caught feelings. Put a finger down if you played with someone for your own enjoyment.
Okay, not gonna lie, mommy seems to have a few issues. It appears the daughter is just in absolute awe. I mean, you were doing the hoe test. I don't know what you were gonna expect. Let's just go over some of these, right? 3 people in one night. Pretty ambitious. Tried to be a hoe but caught feelings, kind of played yourself. And then the last one's a bit sus. I mean, played with someone for your own enjoyment. Does that mean, like, you know, just leading someone on? Because that's kind of messed up. You know, I thought the TikTokers themselves were the problem, like the new generation, but clearly they haven't been given good values from their moms and dads, you know?
Put a finger down if you talk to multiple guys in the same friend group.
Put a finger down if you've ever hooked up with more than 3 people.
Put a finger down if you've ever been a booty call.
Put a finger down if you've ever hooked up in the car.
Put a finger down if you've ever taken a pregnancy test.
And put a finger down if you've ever hooked up with someone while someone was in the room.
Oh my lord, mommy has probably sent like 50 guys to therapy, bro. Damn. She really out here dating 50% of the male population. Daughter is just there absolutely shocked and disgusted. Dude, honestly, how do people have the courage to post this online? Like, can you imagine doing this with your mom on TikTok? I'm just wondering, like, what happens if your friends and family see this, okay? It's not exactly stuff you want to be putting out. And let's not forget that this is a trend, alright? You've got groups of teenagers coming out here with their moms and dads just being hoes, okay? Teaching good values, nah. Let me bite my finger on TikTok. These are the types of people you gotta stay away from on TikTok, alright? They'll be duoing your 15-year-old son and his thirst trap, okay? Okay, moving on to one of the most viral clips in a while. Basically, this guy is proposing to his girlfriend at Disneyland, and then this scumbag, absolute scumbag Disney employee just breaks up the proposal, grabs the ring, and then tells them to screw off. And like, I've seen so many people defending this, like, oh, his supervisor told him to do it. Oh, that's his company policy just to ruin proposals. But the thing is, regardless of whatever he was told, the way he went about it was absolutely disgusting. It's like he got pleasure in ruining their proposal.
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better.
Listen, I've seen many a scumbag on the internet, but this guy takes the top of that list, bro. Imagine having this Mickey Mouse looking mother flipper just grab your ring in the middle of your proposal. Dude, he literally like smiles and he's just like, yeah, I'm happy I ruined the most happy moment of your life. And he's like, oh, don't do it here. You can do it here instead. It'll be so much better. Not anymore, you dumbass. It's supposed to be a surprise. Now, the internet is broken up into a bunch of arguments of why he did what he did. Like, oh, he would have been fired if he didn't do that. You're telling me he would have been fired if he didn't grab the ring out of his hand? That is off limits, bro. If it was actually the case that there was literally a supervisor on his head and just being like, oh, stop that immediately, you don't get to grab the ring. Just tell them that, hey, okay, you're in like unauthorized grounds or whatever the heck, you can't do it here, all right, move on. But grabbing the ring and then just smiling, looking at the crowd, dude, that's just disgusting. Like, no joke, you were legitimately lucky he didn't just punch you and knock you out. By the way, how appropriate is this for Disneyland, the magical place, right, where happiness just shines? Now, I think what happens is that after the backlash, he gets fired. I don't know if he did this out of his own volition or he had a supervisor instructing him or whatever, but either way, we know how Disney operates, okay? Honestly, at least the couple have pretty much the best story you can ask for, like some dude wearing ears at Disneyland interrupted my proposal. Like, that's something you tell the grandkids, you know? But yeah, just saying, on a scale of scumbag to ultra scumbag, you go to giga scumbag, okay? Okay, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.